Sean from Bar Austin. I got TJ with me, and then I've got Dan Rohde. And man, this dude just kind of does it all. He's been releasing some music during this time and plays a lot of shows out around town. Just want to kind of talk to him about things. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Been
hanging in there.
Yeah, pretty much a hermit in my apartment, but.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. Take us back to like March 17th. Did you have a show that day? The day they closed the bars down?
That's kind of like, that was a weird day. I had a gig at Poor Choices as a last minute gig, but all of a sudden I was starting to lose gigs and not a lot of people were showing up, and I was pretty stubborn that day. I was like, no, I'm going to go and make as much money as I possibly can before, the poop hits the fan. I don't know if you can cuss on this, but yeah.
Yeah, you can. You say whatever the fuck you want.
And so I was playing and I was watching as just venues were dropping and stuff like that was just like falling apart. I played an acoustic gig, and next thing I know, the next day, oh yeah, we're shutting down. We're shutting down, and I lost a lot of income. I had plans. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have enough money from South by. I have enough gigs this year. I'm gonna get a new computer. I'm gonna get a dog. Those are my goals. After that, started applying for unemployment, realizing that the pandemic was really serious, and starting to take precautions, washing my hands more. Not interacting with people. I started putting a mask on, and then I just kind of became a hermit and started video chatting friends and family, and I don't know. Yeah, it's been a long couple months for sure.
So you've been doing some live streams, of course, and then you've been releasing some music as well, right?
Yeah, I try to do a weekly live stream. I had a weekly gig at Blind Pig Pub on 6th Street, and I did that every Saturday. So for my apartment, I've been doing 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., just doing once a week, trying not to oversaturate my friends and family. And it's been going okay. Make a little bit of money here and there. I don't know if it's like a replacement for live gigs. I don't think it's the same, but it's fun. And working on. I've been writing a lot of music, just writing, and then also working on some video editing stuff. And the only other thing we did is we did a kind of like a recording in the bass player's backyard.
Nice.
Yeah, and we filmed that, and then we did some recordings. So that all that stuff is kind of in the works at the moment. But it a lot of projects, just doing a lot of projects and trying to stay busy.
So was all that stuff just something like, hey, we've got this time, let's go ahead and do this now?
The writing kind of came naturally. That usually happens when I have more free time. Mm-hmm. Like the songwriting, the recordings, that was out of necessity. I like studio recordings better just because I can put it to a click and I can put a delay that's on the grid and stuff like that. But
yeah.
I don't mind live recordings. I don't feel like you can edit them as good, and but out of necessity, and also because Tammy had an opportunity to release videos on that Fox 7 thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And I was like, I kind of want to do that. That sounds fun, but I also don't want to make it a cell phone video because we're a band.
Right.
And so that's why I did that.
So, going forward, do you have any shows on the books at this point?
Blind Pig called me to play on Saturday, but they decided not to have music downstairs. And part of me is relieved, for sure. Yeah. I kind of wanted to go back, but I'm also still a little paranoid about the virus a little bit, and
sure.
And I don't want to do.
No, we don't want to do too much, and I totally understand that, man.
We're all figuring this out day by day. Mm-hmm. It's all just what is happening? Wait, what? It's just we're all just in it together, right?
Yeah, when this all first started happening, I was like, "Are you fucking shitting me?" Because I had shows lined up, and I was like, what am I going to do?
Exactly.
We talked to Joe Nick Patowski, and we were talking to him about, how do we get away from the corporatization of South by Southwest? Mm-hmm. And he said, well, the time starts now. We have a chance to kind of start over and mold this scene into what we want. If you could do that, where would you see things going? What would you like to see change for the better?
Well, I really do like Red River original scene, I think that there's a big divide between cover bands and original bands, and I don't think that there used to be that back in like 60s, 70s, and 80s. And I think people just played their music and people enjoyed music. Maybe like some of the people on 6th Street, I think if the music's good, people will listen to it. It doesn't matter.
I agree.
I think maybe 6th Street people get a little bit more adventurous and throw some originals in with their cover set and not be bashful about it. If you just played like Wonderwall and like the Killers and all this stuff and like you got the crowd, you might maybe if you believe in your original song, you could throw that in there and play it and people will be receptive.
So you're telling me my Wonderwall Wagon Wheel cover band isn't going to work right now? Or?
No, it's going to work. It's going to work fine. You're going to get so many bachelorette parties.
She's going to alternate between those two songs. That's my new plan. It's just alternate every other song, you know?
Yep. Exactly. Just, dude, the bachelorette parties are going to love you. You don't even understand. Play Wonderwall.
I know, man. So, like, you've got music.
I like that song, by the way. Hold up, guys.
It's an okay song. It's an okay song. I'm just saying
it's an okay song, yeah. Yeah.
So, you've got some music that you said you've recorded. You haven't released all of it, I'm assuming. Do you have a timeline for when you're releasing it?
As far as the live recording is going. I'm trying to hit a deadline on Friday, just because that's when the opening is, and I think that I'm going to try to get it on Fox 7. If not, then I'll be like, hey, everybody, well, if that doesn't work out, then I'm like, throw it on YouTube and Facebook, and like, we were busy. We didn't just watch, we didn't just like sit on our asses or anything like that. We just kind of.
Well, hey, man, if you're releasing it on Friday, we're releasing this on Friday, so like, we'll just say you're releasing it today, whether it's on Fox 7 or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll see. I don't know if it'll be on Fox. We'll see if it'll.
Cool.
Well, yeah.
But it'll be out in one form or another.
Yes. At least by the weekend. Hopefully by Friday. Yeah.
Cool. So if you have a link ahead of time, send me the link and I'll include it with this.
Okay.
Going forward, how can people support you? Where's your streaming stuff at? Where's your social media at?
You can check me out on live stream. I'll do from my Facebook page, and I do a live stream 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. every Saturday. At least I try to, and I've been pretty persistent about it. And then you can check my music out. I prefer if you go to Bandcamp. The reason it's oreja.bandcamp.com. And the reason I prefer that is because most of the music sales go directly to us, and it's not there's no Spotify middleman or iTunes middleman or anything like that. So you can play us on Spotify, but every time you play our song, you give us like 1/1000 of a penny or something like that. So it's like, it's cool, thank you, but it doesn't really do anything for us.
Then on Facebook and Instagram, where can people find you?
At OREJAROCKS.
But basically, I just wanted to do this episode to just, kind of bring awareness to everyone and try to let everybody know that, all these musicians, all these bartenders and stuff like that, make people aware of them so we could support them during this time. Because really us getting back to normal is having the support in the interim until, because even if you're out playing, it's 25% of the bar. You're not going to be making the money that you were before.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So, like, I just want to bring awareness to all these people, my friends, people I respect in the music community, the bar industry, the restaurant industry, because it's such a core of what Austin is, and we need this. We need everybody's help.
Agreed.
I like the whole jazz of this, getting it back to the now of our Joe Nekbatowski episode. Mm-hmm. And that is getting back to the now of introducing and bringing into the mix of these are the artists and these are the people that, the musician Sean Mullen is, that he's got this clout and clique of different people that are, hey, these are my people. These are the people that are Austin. These are the people that are Austin musicians. And I like that a lot.
Well, I don't have any clout or anything like that. I'm just a guy out here doing it like the rest of us. You know what I mean? And, Dan somebody, like every Saturday I would see, because I had a regular show at Sanjak from 3 to 6, and you're playing at Blind Pig, and we'd be like, hey, I'll be like, all right, well, I'm going to jump on stage. I'm going to jump on stage, and so we don't get to actually talk, as much as I'd like to, but hopefully, as far as things I'd like to see change, hopefully, we get a chance to talk a little bit more when this is all over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. More community.
More words were said now. I like that.
Yeah, we're both rushing to play. That's the problem. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be out there again soon enough, and it'll be right. But really, I just want to make sure that people have an awareness. All these people that I care about and I think are important for the music scene, and you're one of those people. So
thanks, man.
Yeah,
That means a lot. Thank you.
For sure, man. Like I remember, I was doing that little open mic type thing at Sanjak. You came up there and fucking killed it one night. And I was like, dang, dude, all right.
Well, I will say this. I like how you put a curse word in later, but earlier you said the poop of something. What was it?
Poop hit the fan. I was like, I don't know.
Poop hit the fan.
I didn't know, man. I didn't know. I was like,
that's the one thing we didn't cover.
Yeah. I'm like, can you curse or you cannot curse?
A curse word, it can be said. Who cares? We say them every day.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Well, cool, man.
Cheers,
but
bud.
Before we jump off here, is there anything else that you want to let people know about that you're doing, or anything like that?
I've been thinking about this a lot. I guess like the one thing I'm thankful for, even though all this has happened, is that I've really gotten back to just not thinking about money. I mean, I worry about money, but like I've been able to like not attach art to money, and it's been kind of nice. So
let's fucking go.
Like
because it can all kind of consume us so much, doesn't it?
Yeah, man. And it's like I'm playing music. I'm recording stuff, and I feel like a teenager in my bedroom. And it's really like hell yeah! Like I'm doing this because I'm enjoying it, not because of any outcome, just doing it. And it's that I think I'm kind of thankful for that right now.
That shit hits home for me, man. That's the whole reason I started, is in the bedroom recording tracks and shit like that. I feel you.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming on. And
nice to meet you, TJ.
Take it easy, bud.